the Cash App and PayPal. I'll put it in the comments after I end the video. Everything's rigged around me. Everyone's an insane person. Everyone's a piece of shit, full of shit, gang stalker. They pretend like they're not, but they are. They're like, oh. They pretend like they don't know what you're talking about, but they do. They pretend like you're a schizo, and they tell everyone that you're a schizo, but you're not. Which is really evil and psychotic, if you ask me. To try to deliberately drive someone crazy and destroy their life on top of it, and then tell everyone that they're a schizo, and try to convince them that they're a schizo, and tell everyone that doesn't know what's going on that they're a schizo, but they're not actually a schizo, and you're actually trying to make them crazy, like drive them crazy, like make them snap the fuck out, so you can say that they're a schizo when they're actually not, because there actually is people all around them trying to drive them crazy all day, and they're actually not a schizo. If people were doing that, would that be psychotic and evil as fuck? Would they have blood on their hands? Would they be going to hell if hell exists? Would they have karma racked up on their back? Are they a fucking piece of shit? Would that be a piece of shit thing to do? Would they be a piece of human shit? Would they be a piece of pollution in the earth? Would they be a piece of trash floating around? Would they be a piece of polluted shit? Would they be a toxic piece of waste shit? Would they just be a wasteful piece of shit on the earth? Would they just be a waste of oxygen? If they were doing that, would you say that? That they would be a waste of life? Would you say that if they were doing that they would be a waste of life? Would that be a waste of life to do that? If they were doing that? Or what? To me, that seems like a waste of life. Be right back. Came here to take a shit. And there's somebody in the bathroom. This guy walked out of the door of the building right when I got out of my car. That guy. I think it's that guy. Maybe it's not that guy, actually. It was a different guy. Yeah. He's driving right now. The light turned yellow right when I turned out on the street. I'm just saying things that happen as it happens right in front of the camera. So like, you know, this car's meeting me. Hold on. This car's meeting me at the intersection. That car's pulling up when I get to across the intersection, and then it just stopped at the green light, and then it drove through. Like he was still like rolling through the intersection when I pointed my camera in the mirror. That's right when I get across the street. So, you know, I just point my camera at what's happening, and then it's right there on the camera, and then people are like, "It's not what it is. You're a schizo." But it is what it is. How is it not what it is? That's at the corner of the house, I think. This car, I don't know. This car, I don't know. Don't know about them. But the rest of these cars are acting very strange. And it's very strange. But people act like it's normal, and it's not normal. And they're like, "It's normal, this is what happens." And I'm like, "Go record it then." And then they never record it. And they're like, "I don't got time. I got things to do." They can't prove to me that it's normal, because it's not. I don't know what that truck was doing. Was he on? This car has extremely bright headlights. So does the car behind him. And he's right here at the street with the extremely bright headlights. And this car is right here at this street. The last car. And this car has one headlight. And he's going to be synced. How do I know? Because they're always synced every time I see a one headlight. And he's right here when I get across the bridge. This car has a dim headlight. One light, and like three lights, you know, like one light on one side. And then they do all the sync patterns that they always do, the black and the silvers, and then the red and the blues. Are the red and the blues coming? Or is it just the whiteys? Is it the whiteys? So, that one's not white. That was gonna be another white one. This car, I think he's turning out at the corner of this house. Is he doing that? This one is straightening on the street right now as he's next to me. Is he doing that? Are they doing what I'm saying on camera? Is this car gonna be... I don't know. He's before the corner of the building. I'm about to drive by the Freemason building. Is something gonna happen? This car is turning out at the street, and this car was hitting his brakes. At the same time, I think this car turned out when I drove by the door of the Freemason building, I think. Did he do that? They love to sync when I drive by the Freemason building. It's a place they love to ritualistically sync. In a satanic ritual for a human trafficking pedophile cult. The last car is right at the train tracks in the sync parade of syncmobiles that are sync-tarded as fuck. Synced as fuck. Wouldn't you say? Synced as fuck. This one has a dim light, and he's at this place where they always sync. A car just drove by me at the crosswalk. What the fuck? This car is when I get to the intersection, a red one. There's no other cars right now. Until I turn, and then they're gonna sync. Is he gonna sync at the alley? Is he gonna sync at the alley? At the edge of it? Like a robot? And it's so predictable that I know he's gonna do it before he even does it, and I say it, and then he does it, and then he does it, the exact same thing that I said, and he does it. How did I know he's gonna be at the alley? How did I know this one was gonna be right there at the corner of the building? I didn't say it, but I knew he was gonna be right there. How did I know? Was that one? I think it was at the corner of the building over here. I'm driving by a street right now as this car turns. And this car turned at the same time. And then it's driving by, seeing, looking. And then this car. And then here comes the Domino's. Is it gonna do a thing? Is this car in the Domino's parking lot about to back up right now? Did it? I don't know. This car is right now at the curb. This car, is something gonna happen when I drive by the street? This car is synced probably. Nothing happened at the street, I think. That truck was driving by at the corner of that building, I think. Like I'm a fucking arachnid or something. Like I can see in all directions, but I can't. They do syncs on me like I can see in all directions. This car is curving off of the road in front of me as I turn onto it. Is it syncing? He's turning right now at this moment. The car that I just talked about. He's syncing again. And then he's probably gonna sync when I drive through this street. Is he gonna sync when I drive through this street? He's hitting his brakes right as I drive behind his car. Is he synced as fuck? Is something gonna happen right now at the stop sign? Is it synced as fuck? Is it two white cars right at the stop sign? Was that synced as fuck? This car is hitting his turn signal and I'm driving by this house that has a light on and I don't know. I just feel like it's a sync head thing. Is it a sync head satanic ritual thing? Is there gonna be a car right now? I think this car turned out behind me when I started to drive. Pretty sure I saw that. I don't know. And then I see suspicious looking cars ahead of me. They doing distant sync head things. They gonna sync. This car's driving by me right before I get to the street. Just saying, I don't know. Here's another street. Is something gonna happen right now? something gonna happen at the next street. What's gonna sink? This car pulled up when I drove by the alley, and then he's turning right at the street now. And he sat there and waited to turn right there. He could have turned already. He sat there and waited to turn right when I drove by the street, right at the curb of it, after he pulled up right at the edge of the alley. This Domino's car, I don't know. Just usually when I see them, they're doing a sync. So I was like, there's another one. Here's a car at the street. He's synced as fuck. Here's a car right. Here's two cars right at the street. They're both synced as fuck. Oh. This truck's lights are flashing as this car turned out behind me. I saw a bunch of Syncmobiles in front of me. And then it's time to sync again. It's sync o'clock. It's always sync o'clock. This truck's gonna turn right now, right? These people are walking up sync. Right now when I pull up, they're walking up. I didn't see them because I was looking in my mirror at the truck. They're walking up right as I'm pulling up. It's 2 + 2 = 4. It's very simple. They're walking up right as I'm pulling up, and then people overcomplicate it, and they're like, what? What do you mean they're walking up as you're pulling up? Yeah, people walk on sidewalks. Yeah, people walk on sidewalks synced like a robot, walking up as I'm pulling up. Isn't this weird? Isn't it weird? Like, if it happens occasionally, it's not weird, I guess. But if it happens all the time, it's weird, right? If it happens all the time, every day, it's weird, right? Like, this is weird, right? It happens all the time, every day. It's weird. Here's Whitey. He's a weirdo. Here's a weirdo at an alley. That's weird. Here's a motorcycle at a street. That's weird as fuck. The last car is right there at the other side of the street. That's extremely weird as fuck. That is extremely phenomenal. That car is right at the corner of the house, right before the street. That's weird. This car is hitting his brake sync. He's turning at the street after hitting his brake sync. This car is gonna sync directly next to me. He's a weirdo. He says that I'm a weirdo because I record it and talk about it. No, you're weird. This car is turning in front of me as this car drives by me. The last car is going to be when I pull up. That's extremely phenomenal. Coincidental, phenomenal. But not coincidental because coincidentals happen occasional. Coincidentals do not happen. Constantine. This is Constantine Lee. He is synced. Like AbraHam Syncin, Dishonest Abe. They are the Sync brothers. This has a dim light. It's at the corner of the house, right before the street. It's AbraHam Syncin, Dishonest Abe. Because if I ask him, he's going to be like, what? This car has one orange light. It's following me. It's a stalker. He's following me. He's stalking. Stalking is a crime. I thought. Stalking should be a crime. They should be publicly wood chipped for stalking all day and driving people crazy and destroying their lives. Or at least the orchestrators should be publicly wood chipped. Because they're a bunch of pedophiles also. The people that they're taking orders from are pedophiles. They should be publicly wood chipped. Here comes a car to the street. It never ends. It's all day, every day. Here's a car right at the street. It's all day, every fucking day. Here's the last car right now when I pull up the street. It's all day, every fucking day. It's the last car right now when I pull up the street. Does this look like a pattern yet? This car is pulling up, right? This car is pulling up. And there's another car turning in front of me at the same time, I think. Does this look like a pattern yet? Like, do things keep happening phenomenally? Is this Phenomenal Lee and the Lee brothers? Guys, is this Phenomenal Lee and the Lee brothers? That car pulled up when I got across the street. This truck is pulling up behind this car right now. Is it synced? Probably. It's probably Lee. Oh, there's no car following me anymore. Thank God. I escaped them. I'm gonna go over here. There's no stalkers over here. I escaped them. Never mind, guys. I escaped them now. It's all good. I escaped them now, so I think it's all good now. I escaped them. Let's just make sure I escaped them. Alright. I don't know if that truck was doing syncs or not. Was he doing the syncs? Cool, I think I escaped the stalkers now. I don't see any. There's a bunch of them earlier in the video. Go watch the start of the video. There's a bunch of them. They're everywhere. Not the street. Here's the street. Alright, cool. Cool. Yep. Don't see any stalkers anymore. They're all gone now. Yep. Was that one? Is this one? Is this one? Is this one? A red truck? Oh! I think I'm still being stalked. Car's pulling up when the light turns green. Is he sinking? These cars are gonna pull up. Right, pulling up right as I drive in front of him. Hope they don't sink. This car gonna turn when this car drives by me? Is this car turning as this car drives by me? Did that car turn when that car drove by me? After I was like, is this car gonna turn when this car drives by me? Is this car in front of me when this car drives by me right now? Is that a bunch of silver cars in a row and then this white car is right now when I pull up to the stop sign? This car is coming into the turning lane next to me. Is he doing his thing? That one doesn't, unless he was syncing with this car getting the roundabout, maybe. Did he do that? Is this whitey again? Is he white there? Or was it silver? It was Sylvia. Sylvia. I think this car turned out when I got her out of the roundabout, didn't it? I think that happened. And I think it was synced by the CIA. The pedophile cult. You know, the CIA, the pedophile cult. This is at the center of the street. This looks like it's syncing on me at the intersection. Is it syncing on me at the intersection? This car is turning right when I get across the street as another car drives behind him at the top of the hill. This car is driving out right when I get across the street. Is it on? This car, I don't know. Is this one? I feel like they were both one. I feel like 99% of the people are one. I feel like this is another one. Is he another one? Is he gonna be next to me at the edge of the intersection when I get across the street? Is he stock-tarded? Here comes a bright headlights car again, blinding me. And he's gonna be synced at a sync place, a curb where they would sync. This car also has bright headlights and he also looks synced. Looks like they're stalking me for the sync cult, the pizza cult. Here comes the cultists again. They're around the corner hiding in a bush somewhere. They didn't sync on me at that street, I think. Here comes the cult members and the human trafficking death cult. Where are they? Damn, I haven't seen anybody in a minute. Did I scare them off finally? Here comes a street. Nothing happened at it. Here comes a street. Something gonna happen right now? No. Cool. Usually when I pull up to that stop sign, though, at least during the daytime, usually when I pull up to that stop sign, there's a car meeting me right at it. And there will be like no cars driving on it as I'm driving up to it. And then right as I pull up to it, there's a car driving by at it. This car, I hope he doesn't sink. There's a car in front of me right as he's driving by me. Oh, knew that was gonna happen. They just can't ever not be synced. This car got to the intersection when that truck drove by me. It was a silver car with a black car with it. It's black and silver again. These are synced. They're meeting each other at the intersection. Go over here randomly and see if anything sinks. See if somebody jumps out of their house in their red underwear and they're like, ta-da, sink, sink. Alright, I'm gonna move on to that street because I didn't see any sink things happen. I'm gonna get a house over there. I didn't see any sinks happen. It was beautiful. This car is coming out in front of me right now. This car just turned behind him. It looks synced when he's straight out on the street, and then he's turning directly next to me into there. Oh, he's synced multiple times. How does this guy's jumping up on the car next to me? This is at the corner of the Pizza Hut building, I think. But it's like a diagonal building, though. So I think it was that. What are these bright lights? Is it a piglet? Is it a pig? Looks like pig lights. Is he gonna oink at me? This white car was pulling up like right as he was like starting to turn, I think. And then the other white car on the side of me, I think it was the piglet with the whiteys. Was it a piglet with the whiteys? Is that a red car? Is this a whitey? Did this car just hit its brakes right when I pointed my camera at the whitey? Oh! Is it the sinks? Is it whitey? Was it whitey? Whitey Whitehead? Is this car synced with the cars that I'm driving by? The first cars that I'm driving by in the parking lot, probably? Is this tan car gonna close this door next to me or something? No? Cool. Is this car right as I'm turning out of the parking lot? Are these cars in front of me simultaneous? Was it Simon? Is Simultaneous playing a Simon Says game? Is this Whitey? Bet it was Whitey. Is this car gonna be when I get across the bridge? Or when I pull up to the bridge, actually? Is it at the start of the bridge? Whoa. Simon Says sink. And then they sink. Simon L. Taneous. Simon L. motherfucking Taneous. Did you see Simon? Who's this? Is it Shannon again? Or is it AbraHam Syncin? I don't know. Where's Officer Doofy? Is he coming again? Here's a one light right now when I get across the street.